Hello, Sagittarius. Hope you're doing well. Danielle Jarveth. I think you've got more attention from me in the last 2 days than any other sign. I've tried to record your reading about 6 times. This last time it was like 27 minutes long, and I aborted it. I got rid of it. The same cards keep coming up, so I know it's your message, but I'm not able. The problem is with me. I'm not able to articulate what the cards are showing me. So I switched decks, so you get a different deck than all the other signs that I've done so far. There's 4 signs left, and I switched the deck because of you, Sagittarius. Also, I used a Lenormand deck and then Tarot on the other signs, and then Oracle. I switched my Lenormand deck as well because I want to get this message out to you for the month of March. Sagittarius, for the month of March, I want to get a reading out to you. If I could get it right, just the first go would be nice. But I know a few Sagittarians, and I care about them very much. And if there is a Sagittarian that wants a read from me, I want to be able to give them that message. Okay, let's see what we got for you. The book. Okay. The Rider. This is the same message I got with the other Lenormand deck. The key pointing exactly to me. The Rider, which is something swift. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Child, something new. So the key is pointing toward me, the reader. And to the side of it is the Rider and the heart. So some sort of affection coming in fast. A message. A hidden message, like wanting to commit to a journey. Hidden knowledge. It's almost like secret admirer. Wanting to communicate and connect. I'm going to leave that there and jump into the tarot. Oh, Sagittarius. I got the tarot deck out that, is this the one? I think this is the one I gifted to both of the I gifted to one of the Sagittarians I know. And I showed it to the other Sagittarian, so it was the deck that I thought, if any read can be had for Sagittarius, this is the deck for me. Okay, let's get the cards laid out and we'll start your reading. This is for Sagittarius, in particular for the ones that will be watching this reading. For the month of March, Sagittarius. For the month of March. For their highest good. For their benefit. Help them with direction. We want them to be seen too. Sometimes it's just nice to be seen when someone reads your cards and they see you, even if they don't predict your future. It's kind of nice just to know that someone's picking up on you and seeing you. Getting a little froggy in my throat. Sagittarius. month of March. All right, let's go. Maybe you have different options or something for the month of March, and that's why I'm having a hard time getting a read. I don't know. We have the Seven of Swords and the Death card right in the center. Scorpio energy, Aquarian energy. All right, let's get a little bit more information. It's like a change in circumstance. Kind of getting something sinister, but I don't know. Five of Pentacles reversed. You're going to be doing something different than you typically do in the month of March. And maybe, okay, so what I just got is, are you a recluse? Are you someone who doesn't like to try new things? Is your schedule just such that you can't do new things? Are you typically at home all the time and don't go out, and you're forcing yourself to get out in the month of March? Conscious thought, Five of Swords. You're conflicted. I don't know, maybe you have ADHD, I know. You're having a hard time deciding what you're going to do. Maybe that's why I'm having a hard time getting a read on you. Because sometimes that's the answer. When you don't get anything, or when the read's difficult, that's the answer. That's the energy. Subconsciously, the King of Wands. You've got maybe too much happening out in your out world. You need more time alone. And you're conflicted. Knight of Swords reversed in the recent past. The High Priestess reversed going forward. Seems like when you engage with people, it doesn't go well. Is that intentional? I don't know. When I was younger, my parents said I would come in the house, I would get everybody up in arms or riled up, and while they were fighting, once I had succeeded in getting them all going, I would quietly walk down to my room and shut the door. And they said that they just figured, like they didn't figure it out till later, but I said, oh yeah, I wanted to be alone. I guess I couldn't be left alone, or I felt I couldn't unless everyone was preoccupied or doing something different. I felt like I needed to create a distraction or something. Two of Swords for your environment. People are not talking. The Hope or Fear, the Empress reversed. And the Magician reversed is the outcome. So not being able to do your will. Are you confined somewhere somehow? Are you confined? Maybe. Let's move these out of the way so we can look at everything a little bit easier. I've got everything kind of smushed up here. Knight of Pentacles. Reversed. What? That's kind of a lazy energy, like maybe, and I'm not saying to do this, I'm just merely stating, when I think of the Knight of Pentacles reversed, I think of someone who's like getting stoned, which, whatever, if that's your thing, but not being able to accomplish a whole lot. But if you're taking like a prescribed medication and it's kind of dulling your senses, I think of that. That's what I think of when I think of the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Because he's already slow. The Knight of Pentacles is already super slow. That whole magma going along, it's like molten rock that's just going along slowly and assuredly. But then when the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, it's like, not only is it taking forever, but it's not directed. And the Magician reverse makes me think of that too, is when it's reversed, that your will's not directed at a particular thing or outcome. Okay, we had a card right here. And now we don't. That's interesting. Tell me a little bit more about you, Sagittarius. Tell me a little bit more about you. Page of Cups reversed. Maybe a creative block. Trying something new and it's not working out. Trying to revisit things you've done in the past and that worked in the past and it's not working now. So you're wanting to abandon your project. People aren't being very helpful. If you do engage, you're not finding others helping your situation at all. I'm hopeful though. That High Priestess reversed is some information maybe you were missing, or a key to what you were missing, becoming aware of that missing ingredient, or what it takes to get you going again with your creative juices, for your creative juices to flow. The Empress reversed. Could be a situation with your mom, or an interaction between your parents, like maybe in March. Distancing from a maternal energy. We do have the Death card. Scorpio Aquarian energy with the Seven of Swords and the Death card. Five of Swords, mental conflict. Knight of Swords reversed. Almost all your cards are reversed. And the cards that aren't reversed aren't positive ones, like the Seven of Swords. Intentional change. Maybe that's what it's saying. Is there some sort of intentional change to get out more? But mentally you're conflicted with that. That's why I was wondering if you're like confined or something somewhere. King of Wands, subconsciously just thinking there's too many things going on. You've obligated, like you've promised yourself, like overcommitted. And I'm repeating myself on a few things, but I'm just trying to like pull it all in together. We had messages in the Lenormand. We had messages coming in. Hidden knowledge, which was also the High Priestess reversed, coming out. Not utilizing the tools you have with the Magician reversed. Page of Cups reversed. Lack of creativity or some sort of creative block. Could also be holding back affection or not wanting any emotional ties or any emotional engagement. But that's okay because your environment's the Two of Swords and they don't want to engage either. And it's not necessarily that you don't like one another or that you don't like people, if this is in general, but it's that you have a different focus. All right. I'm going to put all the cards back and see what kind of advice we can give you for the month of March. Some of the cards you could look up if you're interested. Again, this is like my 6th recording for you. Some as long as 25 minutes trying to get your message out. What kept coming up over and over, like I would pull cards and it would be the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups on top of each other in the center. The Two of Pentacles was there. I think it was reversed. The Page of Pentacles kept coming out reversed. And I seriously, I'd put the cards out. I would have a difficult time getting the message. I'd pick them all up, shuffle them, spread all the cards out, pull cards, and I would get the same ones over and over again. So there's something there for you. I'm not that person for whatever reason. And that might be a key for you also, because the key in multiple readings that I tried to provide for you was pointing toward me. Okay. Ace of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. We need advice for Sagittarius for the month of March. The last reading that I tried to do for you that was the longest of all of them that I scratched just had some really weird messages in it. It was more like a private read. And the Moon card. Some sort of initiatory energy. So I feel like you may be missing part of the puzzle. You may be missing part of the communication. You may be missing an ingredient. And you need to figure out what that is. What advice do we have for Sagittarius for the month of March? I think it's going to be in here. Seven of Cups reversed. Justice. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. It's not time to make a decision. Your creative juices aren't flowing. If you make a judgment call now, it might not be fair. It says you make a decision in the future with the Justice in the future. But at this time, and you do have clarity now. Okay, so the past, it wasn't time. You've made a decision now, and now you can pass judgment. That's supposed to be your advice. The Lovers, the Page of Cups reversed again. And this Lovers card shows two women. I showed two, in the last reading I did for Sagittarius too, it was like I had two, maybe possibly a same-sex couple with two children, because I had two adults and two kids. But it was like adult with a kid, like single parents, two single parents with children. Now I've got the Lovers with 2 males. So weird. Okay. Anything else we have for Sagittarius? We really want to help Sagittarius for the month of March, and then we'll pull your oracle. Anything else for Sagittarius? Keep seeing the moon card, Pisces. Sagittarius. 4 of Cups. That's, I told you the the Page of Swords and the 4 of Cups kept showing up in the center of your read. So I don't know if you're going through like a depressive episode, if you're just not reachable, like people can't engage you right now. You're focused on a new project, maybe. But you're missing something. That's not helpful. I don't know. To me, that's not advice, but maybe you'll understand that. All right. Let's get you some oracle cards, regardless of what your relationship status is. You'll have family relationships, you'll have exes, you'll have a relationship with yourself. So hopefully these cards will assist you for the month of March. These decks, I feel like I picked them because they really are pretty accurate. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you, and financial challenges are affecting this relationship. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you, and financial challenges are affecting this relationship. And we have sleepless. Anxiety keeps me awake at night. My life has changed since I met you. I am trying to figure out what this all means. I don't want to lose you. The thought of you or not being with me really keeps me up at night. Okay. Someone's not sleeping. You speak to me through music. I'll get one more. No, we're not going to get one more. Do we want any more? Yep. We'll get one more of these. And then we'll call it about 23 minutes in for you. Play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. But again, if you're not in a relationship and you're not dating or anything, that could just be simply that you need to have fun, and that may open up your creative juices again. They might get them flowing again. I can't talk. Because I saw that creative block, and this says, play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. But again, this, if we reword it, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy life, right? That can be just a solo person as well. I hope you're doing well, Sagittarius. Thank you for your patience. I hope you got something out of this reading. I'll be recording April at the end of March. For you in particular, I want feedback because this was a very difficult reading to get out. And I think you're the only one that could tell me why. So my email address is on my website. You're the only sign that I use this deck for. You're the only sign I'm having this particular conversation with. I'm interested. So I've been reading cards for a long time, and this was a challenge. So take care, and I hope to see you back here soon. Thanks.